Career Development Awards are very important. These are about young people developing themselves, coming out from under the wings of a mentor, running their own programs. And these are across all areas of science: health, energy, ICT, space, all fields of science. Real excellence and real emerging star scientists in Ireland. This is a competition for young emerging scientists, the very best of them, so that they can develop their careers and then they can go on to be stars.
Innovation is everything. Innovation is a driving force behind our economy, but also science is of paramount importance in developing economies all over the world. And when we develop science and when we do good research and development, it only benefits society.
My research is on the body clock. So this is this mechanism that we have in each one of our cells that allows us basically to tell the time of day. It's like a stopwatch in each of our cells, so the cells know when it's morning, when it's night. Because we're actually a very different creature depending on the morning time versus the night time. But what we really now realise is that our immune function, and specifically the inflammatory response, is very much dependent on time of day. Without this funding, we couldn't run projects. So none of this work would happen without funding, and substantial funding. So substantial funding to allow us to really bring in the best PhD students, the best postdocs to work in my lab, and to give them the best equipment.
Yeah, my research is all about finding a so-called prognostic classifier to decide whether children who have ulcerative colitis, how the medication that they will get at diagnosis, whether that will help them or not. It will allow me and also my collaborator, Professor Jens Sanderson at Queen Mary University of London, to hire more researchers to work on this problem and to get the consumables so that we can efficiently test a large number of recruited children at diagnosis and do the analysis on samples from them so that we hopefully can develop this prognostic method.
My research area is gamma-ray astronomy. I'm interested in things called gamma-ray bursts, which are explosions of massive stars, and we detect them using spacecraft that orbit around the Earth in what's called low Earth orbit, which is a few hundred kilometres above the surface of the Earth. At a career stage, where it's vital, where you want to be going from the lower levels, rising up a little bit to be doing more interesting work, it costs money. And to be able to be independent from, for example, your supervisor, your former colleagues in the university system, you really need to be funded.